Hey guys, my name is Anna, and in this video we'll be talking about the practice I use in order to make my life a lot easier and just tad more fun. Drum roll, ta-da-dum. This practice is called, well, I call it the Sarcasm Diary. In the world that we have now, in the modern world, in the modern society, there are lots of daily situations that may bother us, that may make us angry, anxious, or overwhelmed. Oftentimes, those feelings, those emotions, those fears may stop us from getting to where we want to be, going to a place that we want to go to that cool event that we've been dreaming about, or taking that dance class, or going to that new school, moving abroad, whatever that is. We may have huge ambitions, right? But what we're lacking really is the feeling that we're gonna be all right, the feeling that we're gonna be safe in all of those scenarios. So this diary kind of helps eliminate that problem, and I'm gonna share with you how exactly. Let's practice this, right? So imagine a situation that bothers you. My example can be tied to my body. I love my body, I really do love my body, but what I also have, and that is a pretty bright feature that I've been having for some time now, is acne. Usually acne doesn't bother me. Like, of course, I do things to help my skin feel better, help my skin heal better, but the way it looks usually doesn't bother me and has no effect on me because I've been having acne for like 8 years now. And again, I feel at peace with it. But sometimes I may get this one specific type of pimples, those, like whiteheads that are big, and they usually show up somewhere in a very uncomfortable place on my face. So it can be on my cheek, or between my eyebrows, or somewhere near my eye, or near my nose, or like on my nose somewhere here. And it's very vivid. It's bright and it looks like a small sun on my face. And oftentimes I would really struggle with those types of pimples, and whenever I'd get one, usually they would last like a day or two, but still, when I'd get one, I'd have troubles going outside or going to those school events or leading those school events, meeting up with people, getting to know new people, and so on. And it usually really bothered me because, I had some plans on that day, but I had to kind of cancel them involuntarily because I felt like I just couldn't be seen so vulnerable, so raw, And I felt like a huge part of me, or even like the entirety of me, was exposed kind of without my consent. But at some point, I just came up with this idea of the Sarcasm Diary, and what I started doing whenever I would get those pimples, or in any such situations that I named before, I would take the situation and really exaggerate it, make it laughable, mad, so to speak, and eventually just disarm the situation, and disarm the power that it had over me and my actions in my life. I pick a scenario that I'm worried about and I describe it in very detail. Like, I write down everything, how I think it's gonna go, who's gonna be there with me, what they're gonna say, how they're gonna look, who's gonna be there with them, what this place is gonna be like. I describe everything. And I visualize it pretty clearly. If I fear being humiliated, I imagine this very scenario. I imagine how I'm gonna be humiliated, who's gonna do that to me, what they're gonna say, what their actions are gonna be like. And then I also imagine myself either doing or saying something that I would want to do in that situation if I did not have that fear inside me, right? Like, if I did not have that anxiety inside me. And I again write it all down and I make it all as ridiculous as I can. And your response here can be, again, very strange, weird, shocking, sassy, the most hilarious thing that you could imagine.
We are imagining all of those scenarios, and we're doing it so fast in our heads.
We imagine the scenario, we imagine someone kind of attacking us, right? But we don't imagine how the story will continue and like how it would actually continue in real life. What would happen afterwards? What would be the resolution here? And if we do that, if we start doing that, and again, make it like sarcastic, make it very laughable, then the situation, the problem dissolves itself. Life is absurd, right? Every worry that we have in our minds is actually absurd. It's hard to understand it in the moment because we tend to obsess over things. I recommend practicing daily for about like 5 to 10 minutes, even if you don't have anything extreme bothering you, even if you're generally fine, but you still know that there's something big that overall bothers you in your life. You just do it for a little bit. You don't have to dedicate a lot of time to it. Then you'll see how naturally you just tend to become calmer and calmer about things. If you don't know how to give like a witty response back to someone, if you don't know how to be sassy, if you don't know how to turn the situation to your benefit, so to speak, one of the few things I could recommend is trying to see something positive, for example, in what the other person is saying to you. Like they're saying something offensive, and you're trying to see something positive. Like you choose how you perceive it, basically. A person is saying to me, no cool guy will look at you when you have that much acne on your face, when you have that huge pimple on your face. What I can say instead is, oh, thank you for wishing for me to have a great relationship. That is so good of you. Thank you for caring. You can also imagine being like really strict with your boundary, clearly defining it. Oftentimes you don't have to be, cheerful about it if you don't want to be. You can just be cross and it's fine. It's more than fine, really. What you would do for your daughter, what you would do for your dear friend, someone close to you. But again, make the situation hilarious. Make it all sarcastic. Make it all so ridiculous that you're just like, it's nothing. I hope you found something interesting in this video. Hopefully you utilize it in your life as well and realize that it's not as serious as we tend to imagine it to be, and your mood will definitely improve and you may feel so much better about your insecurities. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you really, really soon. Bye, loves!